We here at LPW and Clandestine Society would like to acknowledge Treaty 6 territory. It's traditional ancestral territory of the Cree, Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, and Nakota Sioux nations. We acknowledge that this territory is home to the Métis settlement and the Métis Nation, Alberta regions 2, 3, and 4 within the historical Northwest Métis homeland. Yeah, make some noise. Okie dokie. With that said, let's get warmed up here. You guys over here, there's a fair amount of you. Let's hear you make some noise. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. You guys over here, make some noise. That was better. All right, there's not as many people over here, but let's see what you can do. All right, everybody in the building, make some noise. This following contest is your opening match of the evening. Introducing your first competitor. You're under arrest, Shabaz.
Welcome, pro wrestling fans, to a new experiment here. Love Pro Wrestling and Clandestine Wrestling Society #1, a prelude to tomorrow night's big Love Pro Wrestling 13. Still don't want to grow up. My name is Big Bad Boris. I'll be behind the microphone for all of the action as we are set for our opening contest. Sheik Akbar Shabaz making his way to the ring. This is a new experiment.
Entering the ring, he hails from the mean streets of Los Angeles. He weighs in at 215 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheik Akbar Shabaz!
A new experiment, a new live wrestling experience featuring some of the trainees of the Clandestine Society, some of the amazing talent that works out of the Clandestine Society. Sheiky's got the microphone, oh boy.
I do not know that woman, okay? I have never married her. I have never said anything. If anything, I should get a restraining order on that lady. Okay?
No comment.
This is my coat.
Looks like her coat.
Yeah. You're not gonna get it, lady. Okay? I don't even think you'd fit it. But first of all, I would just like to say, I see how many losers are in this room on a Thursday night. But I know you guys all came to see me because you have nothing more to look forward to in your meaningless lives than to see greatness. So you're welcome that I decided to cancel everything I was supposed to do.
Thanks.
Secondly, I don't know who I'm wrestling tonight, and I really don't care. Because I know I'm going to win, because I was born for greatness, I'm made of gold, and I'm the best thing you people will ever have in your lives. And it's true, trust me, it's true. So, whoever is this bum, jobber, wanna wrestler, wanna be, I don't know, I don't care. Goose, come here. Turn around. I would like for you to introduce the guy who's going to catch the beating of his life tonight. Courtesy of...
I already introduced you.
Uh-oh. Well, the Goose has guts. I'll give him that.
You know, Goose, I used to like you. And then you tried to dress like me. you try to get these fancy jackets that you probably got at that.
You bought it for me.
Yeah, where the rest of the poor people shop. I know. I know. I would ask this guy if it was itchy when he bought it because it was when he threw it away. Secondly, you better show some respect. Okay? I'm the wrestler here. You're the one who's holding the mic, going to be introducing this next loser. So do your job, do it right, or after he gets it, you're going to get it next.
With that said, let's introduce his opponent.
Now I recognize that music. That is God's gift to wrestling. The de facto leader of the Clandestine Society, Michael Richard Blais, the opponent for Sheik Shabaz, and to say Shabaz looks a little surprised, maybe a bit of an understatement. And I believe Shabaz's night.
Calgary, Alberta. He weighs in at 205 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your savior. He is God's gift to professional wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, he is the founding father of the Clandestine Society. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Richard Blais.
And I believe Shabaz's night just got a lot more difficult than he originally anticipated. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Blais on a bit of a losing streak. Lost his last couple of matches in LPW, both of them championship opportunities to maintain or win gold. And you have to wonder if that's renting a little bit of space in the back of the mind of God's gift to wrestling. But we are about to get things underway.
Come on!
Shabaz barely waiting for the bell. Getting the jump start on Blais. Massive power bomb, and this one could be over before it even starts. 2 count only, says PWA Hall of Famer Michael the Fitzpatrick, your third man in the ring. Shabaz might have been looking for that crucifix powerbomb. He's won many matches over the years. Up and over goes Blais. That's that leaping back elbow and right back up to his feet, staggering Shabaz into the corner. MRB firing up this Clandestine Wrestling Society crowd. LPW CWS number 1. Running knee in the corner, right on target. Went for that moonsault. Shabaz wanted no part of it. Out onto that staging area. Blais got caught. Choke slam right off that middle rope. Slingshot shoulder roll from Shabaz. Gonna go for the cover again. Sheik not working by the hour early on. Put the boots to MRB. We have got a handful of great matches here today, including a debut, a first ever match for a Clandestine Wrestling Society student. So stay tuned for that. Right now, Blais in a bad way in the corner. Hard right hand from Shabaz. Sheik likes to slow that pace down. MRB likes to work very fast, very sudden. Shabaz likes to slow it down and dissect his opponent.
He's out of the corner, don't worry. Get up. Get up.
So far, the words spoken by Shabaz before the match coming true. You can hear the yelps of pain from MRB after that suplex. Now standing on the skull.
Save me today. Where's the save the rule book? You can't step on a guy's head.
I think it's in there somewhere. Might be in the back, I'm not sure.
Listen, pervert.
Scoop and a hard slam from the Sheik. That's disturbing and oh my goodness. That's a little unsettling. And an extra little bit of time cost Shabaz. Kicked through the ropes out onto the floor. And that is not a place that you are safe when you're in the ring with God's gift to wrestling. Blais back on his feet. Up and over, landing on the apron. Caught that hard boot from Sheik. Up on that ring apron, a very dangerous place to be. Kicked off to the floor.
Come on, Michael!
Shabaz had that kick scouted. Oh, we caught him coming in. Caught back into the ring the hard way.
One more time.
Shabaz looking to follow up, looking for maybe that slingshot shoulder roll again. Blais got the knees up. Once bitten, twice shy on the shoulder roll, staggering Shabaz into the corner. Blais back up to his feet, across from the ring, charging in, hard forearm. Knife edge chop as the fans coming alive, their approval of the demise. The beating of Sheik Shabaz. Up and over goes Blais. Ducking that clothesline. Caught that foot coming in. The educated feet of Michael Richard Blais. We've seen that kick combination many times. Shabaz able to sidestep that knee lift. Head over heels goes Blais after that clothesline. Two handfuls of hair. Inverted fireman's carry position. Might be looking for that burning hammer.
Come on, Rap.
Going for the cover. Left shoulder just off the canvas before the three.
Come on.
Shabaz frustrated, but Blais will not go quietly, raining down right hands. Referee administering the count.
Push. Michael.
And now, as I mentioned, you see Shabaz slowing that pace down.
He's jealous in there.
Looking to dissect his opponent. MRB back up to that vertical base.
This guy's never saved shit. You ain't no savior. You're
Oh, exchanging strikes in the center of the ring. Oh, that right hand. Blais retaliates with the forearm. Blais back with the right of his own. MRB feeling it. He'll take two shots to give one. Now rights and lefts. One well-placed knee to the midsection cuts that off. Shabaz could be looking for a second burning hammer.
That's it, baby.
Blais lands on his feet, keeps that wrist control. Through the legs into that pump handle. Calling out for that brainbuster on target. Brainbuster on the knee from Michael Richard Blais. And Blais gonna get the W.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the bout, Michael Richard Blais!
MRB with the victory in our first matchup here at LPW CWS #1. Blais with a thank you to all the fans that showed up for this new venture. MRB with a win, and we're off and running. Somebody needs to remove.
Give it one more time for MRB!
Somebody needs to remove Sheik Shabaz from the canvas, as we have more matches we need to get to. about to be joined to my immediate right by the man you just saw victorious in the opening contest, Michael Richard Blais. Put those headphones on, my man. As Sheik Shabaz making his way towards the locker room with the "You are on, my man." How are you? Absolutely, Sheik Shabaz putting the bad mouth on you and all these fans as he makes his way back behind the curtain. As we get set for matchup number 2.
Did you guys know that match? Right on, CMRD is joined the commentary team. Special shout out and big thank you to Big Bad Boris for giving us his vocal stylings on all our LPW shows there available on YouTube and Patreon and whatnot. If you guys are interested and you enjoyed the big match here with MRB, make sure that you tune in on May the 13th for the Infinity Gauntlet. MRB is going to wrestle for 8 hours straight.
You know you're crazy, right?
Before I get blown up just thinking about it, what do you say?
Talk into that thing, it works better.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a non-title match. Your referee for this contest, Michael Fitzpatrick.
As we get set for matchup number 2 here at LPW CWS number 1, a prelude to LPW 13. The young lady who defeated you for the LPW Grand Championship, Zoe Sager, making her way to the ring. As we're going to see a young man about to make his way to the ring.
Right. So tomorrow night, I will be facing the ace of the Pacific Northwest, Shiver Taker, whatever you want to call her, Nicole Matthews. Yeah, right. Nicole Matthews, her track record speaks for itself. Nicole has wrestled all around the world and is incredibly amazing. And she gave me my first loss here in LPW. But tomorrow night, everything changes. In January, I won this title and started the era Intangible. In February, I beat up the Rhinestone Cowboy, everybody's favorite Stephen Crowe, and cemented my legacy here in LPW. Tomorrow, everything gets erased. All the hard times that I went through last year, they're over. And this isn't going anywhere. Now, tonight, I am facing off against Jared Rogers. Jared has all of his friends and family here, and that's fantastic. Because they'll be here to watch him lose in his first match ever against the incredible Zoe Sager.
Now, you have to give the devil their due because everything Zoe said is true.
Introducing her opponent.
But you all, sorry, continue. And this is a very, very interesting situation for Zoe because, quite frankly, she has absolutely nothing to gain but everything to lose here. The title not on the line, but I mean, losing to somebody in their very first match, being the LPW champion, is something maybe mentally she might not be able to recover from.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present together for Jared Rogers!
Jared Rogers stepping through the ropes for a matchup for the very first time. Collar and elbow tie up. This has to be very conflicting for you as you know, having a big hand in the training, all of the training for Jared Rogers, 100% CWS trained, and another one we get to see come from one side of the guardrail to the other. Running right through this young man. And she wants to make a statement going into that huge championship defense against Nicole Matthews tomorrow night. Nice leapfrog. Rolling through goes the champ. And I don't think she's showing Rogers any respect. She's not sweating this at all, and that may come back to bite her. Up and over. Rolling through onto the feet. Great show of athleticism from this young man. And I think Zoe a little bit shocked by that. Rolling up, shoulders down. I think Zoe thrown a bit off her game here, springing off the ropes. Nice arm drag. Drop kick right to the mush. And Jared Rogers making those friends and family proud. Charging into the corner. Forearm right into the jaw. Looking to fire off to the other side, reversed by the champ. Springing off that middle rope. Shoulders down again. And what do you think? Not bad at all, right? You put everything you had behind that elbow. Perched up atop that middle rope. Patiently waiting for Sager to get into position. Sager going to follow up. Perhaps took too much time. Got caught with the kick. Dragging him off that top rope. He hit the canvas hard. Here's the cover. But where does your mindset change now? This is his first match, and everything was going very, very well for him, and now the whole thing changes. Hard into the buckle. Let's talk about those first match jitters. I'm sure you had them. There must be no other feeling like that feeling right before you cross that threshold into your first match.
Sorry, Jared.
But Rogers showing some tenacity, able to kick out of these early pinning combinations, back up to his feet. You can see definitely in some discomfort, and this is where Zoe, where that mean streak comes out. Hard clothesline, falling right down to the couch, hooking that leg again, but again out at 2. So give us a really, really quick kind of insight into what this whole LPW CWS project is all about. What are we doing here? Shoulders down again. just more reps. You get better the more you're in there, and she's the champ. She's the top of the mountain right now. I mean, she has a pretty shit attitude, but when you're the champ, you can have a shit attitude. Able to duck that clothesline, backslide. Zoe scampering out of two and able to catch him coming in. And that's where that experience comes in, into that inside cradle. Yeah, maintaining that front face lock. Zoe able to go behind. Putting the bad mouth on this youngster hard into the buckle. And ever since Zoe won that championship, you can see that confidence has taken over, and she doesn't walk out there hoping and wishing and thinking I might have a chance to win this. She's walking in there every match going, I got this, this one's mine. Hard knee in the corner. Out at two again. Jared Rogers showing some tenacity here and a little bit of frustration creeping over the face of the champion. And what does that do to you when you're on your back and you're hurt to have those fans behind you? Sager with repeated covers and repeated kick-outs. Kicks out, kick-outs, escapes, let's just say that. But each one of those takes a little bit more out of the gas tank of this young man. Able to get out of the way, sidestep that attack in the corner. Zoe rolling through. Jared backing off, creating some space to try to get his wits about him and decide what kind of attack to go for. That elbow hit. Reverse that whip. Sager hanging on. Ooh, hard clothesline. Almost took her head off. But turnabout is fair play, and that almost took his head off. Sager stalking her prey. Through the ropes. Down to the floor. Zoe wants to get back in that ring and quick. Hard right hand. Sweeping out the pins from underneath the champ. Keep an eye on Jared Rogers. Drop kick through the rope, sending Zoe into the third row. Jared out there among his people. He needs to keep his hand or his mind focused on the task at hand. Back inside the ring, looking to follow up. Sling blade off that middle rope, and we might be onto something here. Nice flying head scissors, and staying, trying to keep that momentum hot. Springing off with that DDT. He might have her. Zoe out at two. Could you imagine the psyche of Zoe Sager if she takes a loss here? This loss would definitely live rent-free in her head for quite some time. Going behind on that suplex. Trying to create some space, but all that space did was get her a kick right to the skull. Gonna try for that suplex again if at first you do not succeed. Into a stunner. Going for a cover again. Two. Oh, man. Unreal. Good old Mickey Shipwreck, as I used to call him. It doesn't matter. Jared Rogers up on that middle rope, and again, patiently waiting for Sager to get into the desired position. As soon as Zoe realized the position she was in. She scampered to those ropes, and that's a veteran move of somebody who's been around a little bit. Baited him in and used those middle ropes. Swinging through with that knee. Caught him in the jaw. Show of strength from the champ, up onto the shoulders, crossing those arms, just planting him down onto the canvas. Oh, but he kicked out. And look at the face. Sager can't believe it.
Be better, ref. Be better.
Up in the fireman's carry into the headlock. Able to arm drag his way out of it, but Sager right back up to her feet. He tried to get a hold of the head, went for the enziguri instead, did not land. German suplex with the bridge. Going out at 2 again, but Zoe hanging on. He's trying to keep that center of gravity low. He doesn't want to eat another one of those German suplexes. Able to elbow his way to freedom. That one stunned the champ. Wrist control into what looks like a pump handle. And he wants no part of that. They're trying to elbow his way to freedom. Zoe snapmares out of it. Enziguri right at the base of the neck. And he hit that crossroads. This could be it. Oh, Zoe barely out at 2. And I gotta say, I'm pretty damn impressed with this young man. I think Zoe Sager has shook up on that middle rope, and this is something he was looking for earlier. And indeed, the blockbuster on target. Again, another cover. Could we see an upset? Oh, Sager out. You got to think how much of her mind's on this match and how much of her mind is on Nicole Matthews right here tomorrow night. Well, I think he's making everybody in this crowd a believer. Arguing that cadence of the count with the ref might be a rookie mistake. Zoe going to the eyes. That is ugly. I mean, you can argue with the methods, but it's damn effective. Rolling through into the shoulders, being down, and Zoe Sager gonna. And Zoe's saying that Jared's a loser, but I gotta tell you, he made a believer out of me many times in that match, and I think the future is very bright for this young man. Crowd showing their appreciation for the effort of this young man.
Alrighty, all of you guys that just watched Jared have his first match here, that could be you! On April the 29th and April the 30th, the Clandestine Society Wrestling Training Grounds is holding a mini camp, which is a great place for people to come out, take a few bumps, run the ropes a little bit, get a little bit of a taste for what it takes to be a professional wrestler. And if that sounds interesting to you, talk to my man MRP.
The man, you're the man. You hear that? The man.
At this time, we're going to take a short little break here and show a video package all about the short kicks. If we could cue that up.
Attention. press to that, squats to that, burpees. Who the burpees? Fuck. Thought he was gonna show up. Kind of missed the day.
Reid, what the I have something important to tell you. What are you doing upside down? Well, we can't really see together at love anymore, so I thought if I'm up here, no one will see me because you look down to see me usually. We're not in love. Get down. Oh, fine. This is a problem. Get up. Oh, my God. Get up. Your sister thinks that's all right. What are you going to do? I have some part of it. Okay? I file the taxes. I don't do taxes. And that's why I had to file them. But because you don't file your taxes, usually you owe a lot of money. Yeah, that's why I don't do taxes. So, there's two options, right? We either pay this much money, or have to face the accountant who filed them in the wrestling match. And that's Taryn from accounting.
Why would you get Taryn to do my taxes?
They're cool.
Yeah, I just took her out 2 months ago.
See that? You should have thought that through. It's taxes.
No, because I didn't think you'd be doing my taxes.
Okay, that's a fair point. But it's okay because since I filed their taxes together, it's going to be a triple threat match at the Clandestine show on Thursday.
Okay.
So you meet TFA.
Okay.
That means that we can work together.
Yeah.
And we can beat her together and we don't have to pay our taxes together. And it's not even like avoiding because we like do what the clause says. So everything works.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Maybe you do good. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll leave this with you though. I think you should do the order because it's our night. I'll see you later.
Wait a second. I get how much money? I get that much money if I win? Sorry, Marz.
Okie dokie, guys, you heard him say there? Are you guys ready for a triple threat match? Come on, Rec Room. I said, are you ready for a triple threat match? The following contest is a three-way dance. It is scheduled for one fall and is going to be refereed by a referee, Michael Fitzpatrick.
Michael Richard Blais. Tax time is painful for all of us, but apparently a little bit extra painful for the thickness Reid Matthews, who appears to be a little bit behind on his taxes, and he unfortunately got stuck with Taryn from accounting handling his books, and apparently he owes a rather tidy sum. I think he's not doing them, and that's where the problem comes in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fitness Reid Matthews!
And the way I understand it, if he's successful in this matchup, that tax bill is wiped clean. So there's a lot at stake.
All that money home.
And now, introducing the second competitor.
Come on, Edmonton!
Well, it's going to be a cool triple threat match, don't get me wrong, but there's a tax bill at stake.
Let me hear!
Weighing in at 205 pounds, he comes to us from Calgary, Alberta, representing 7. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Marz, the Specialist!
And we talked a bit about Zoe maybe having other things on her mind. You have to think this young man, Marz, a specialist, going into a war tomorrow night as 7 takes on the Raz. How much of his mind is on this matchup right now? I'm going to get a snack. I'm excited.
I don't want a Marz.
Thank you, sir.
In this match.
Hell yeah. That's my payout tonight. No, this is the first time, but it's been in the works for a couple of months, I'm not gonna lie. Two sure things in life, death and taxes, and here comes Taryn from accounting, and she wants her money from Reid Matthews. He's gonna take that pound of flesh. No, this is the first time, but he's been walking up with Marz bars for months now, and I haven't got one, so I made a point earlier today at the meeting to say that if you're handing out Marz bars, I'll take one. I got hungry over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for TFA, Taryn from accounting.
Do you begrudge me a Marz bar? Well, we can go halfsies on it if you want. You haven't eaten sugar since 2004, let's be honest. Nonetheless,
Why are we doing this?
that's true.
Because I did our taxes. This is why I don't do taxes. Well, you should do it more often. It happen. No, because then I owe this much money.
Oh.
I was saying, this is why I don't do taxes.
Now,
What do you mean it was unnecessary?
Taryn is behind the 8 ball a little bit in this contest. Oh. Blue Thunder bomb as Reid Matthews and Marz, the specialists, have tagged in the past as the Short Kings. You have to think that they may work together to eliminate that tax bill, but we know Taryn scrappy as anybody on the LPW roster. Pinning combination, shoulders are down. Recently we've seen Taryn make appearances for All Elite Wrestling, as did Zoe Sager, which I meant to mention earlier, but did not. Fireman's carry position, trying to elbow her way to get the feet back down on the canvas. Able to do so, ripcord out of it. Up and over goes the specialist. Taryn dropping down. Nicely done from Marz, able to hold on. Shoulders down, 1 count only. There's too much going on here for me to enjoy my Marz bar. Taryn able to go behind, shoved him off into the ropes and hit that drop kick. And she needs to keep the eyes in the back of the head because Reid Matthews lurking around. I wonder how many zeros are on that tax bill. Well, I mean, how many years could you go without paying your taxes before the man comes? He needs to win this match, and he did not want Marz the specialist getting the W and making that bill a reality. That knee was vicious, and we've talked about the mean streak of Reid Matthews in recent months since he became betrothed to Zoe Sager.
I'm not going to disqualify myself. I want the money.
But an absolutely dangerous Reid Matthews nonetheless. Look.
Now you know how I feel.
And this is a man who held the PWA Mayhem title. I believe still holds the PWA Mayhem title for a very, very long time. A lot of defenses and some very violent matches as Marz dispatched back down to the floor. If he can... Reid able to divide and conquer. If he can keep Marz on the floor and focus on Taryn in the ring, that's going to increase his chances. Taryn trying to fight up from underneath. Do you wear jeans and get worse? Is that what you're saying?
Hit me in the stomach.
I like how you just talked yourself into that. I enjoyed that.
Oh, we're not paying taxes, no.
Marz hopping on the back of Reid with that sleeper, but he was just dispatched to the canvas hard. Roaring elbow. Popping up Marz into that power slam. And violence, not just a clever gimmick. That is what he's all about. Shoulders down.
Why don't you let me win? Ah.
And Reid Matthews deceptively powerful. Trying to snap off that suplex. Nobody does it better. And the intensity of Reid Matthews has brought kind of a hush over this crowd. I think they're a little shocked at the level of violence that he's bringing to this match, raining down right hands. Getting a warning from the Fitz. Let's talk about a little bit about what you got going on tomorrow night. Scramble match. Ooh. A very, very bold prediction. Pulling out the legs from underneath the specialist. And Matthews might be looking for that cannonball, but he's going to get Taryn from Accounting's boot right in the teeth. Now Taryn going to take advantage and hit that boot on Marz, the specialist. I talked earlier about divide and conquer. That's what Taryn's trying to do, but she was just dispatched onto the apron. Marz charging in. Massive, massive Uranagi from Reid Matthews. And this could be it. 2. 2 and 2 only. Absolutely on par. Dropping that leg across the throat. And wisely keeping Taryn outside the squared circle so he can focus all the energy on the task at hand. Kind of a hip toss over onto the ring apron, but a head scissor right back inside. And Marz very, very quick and very sudden, staggering Matthews back into the corner, charging in with that uppercut. Taryn back in the ring, caught that arm coming in, floating over. Down onto the knee, and there's a hard clothesline of her own. Head over heels goes the specialist. Oof. Vicious knee, repeated strikes from the former LPW Challenge champion. Charging the ropes, hitting that running leg lariat. It absolutely was. 2 count only, and Reid trying to pick a spot here, but it looks like he might not be all there. Ducks that clothesline, buried that knee into the midsection. Flies the arms and plants him, and Taryn doing a very good job of handling both opponents. Not happy with the mathematics of the count.
He doesn't get numbers.
Focusing her attack on Reid Matthews. Marz very, very close by, however, might be looking for a backslide. Ooh. She was wide open for that form because of that attempted backslide. Caught the boot coming in. Falcon Arrow, great show of power, and that's how you break up a pin.
No. No.
There's been a lot of hard impact in this matchup, absolutely.
How much that's going to cost?
And Matthews was looking for that cannonball, but all he caught was the knee. Marz knew it was coming. And he went to the corner right where Taryn was located, and she going to try to put an end to whatever offensive strategy he had planned.
Let's do it, Taryn. Let's do it.
Following him up.
Let's go, girl. Power Bob.
Yep, Marz able to hold on. Taryn lost the grip. Marz held on just long enough for Reid to cut her in half. And now Reid looking to follow up. This is all kinds of bad news for Marz, the specialist. Yep, having trouble trying to find his footing. There's so much going on in that corner. Taryn caught the thickness. Heaving the specialist all the way across the ring. Absolutely brutal. And Marz may be a non-factor going forward in this match. Now that backslide she was looking for earlier into a gory special. She crunched the numbers indeed. Is it gonna be enough? Taryn from accounting with the big win and a massive loss. And a massive loss for the bank account of Reid Matthews. And Marz may have lost consciousness. And Taryn from accounting looking good going into a big tag team contest right back here tomorrow night. You want to share this Marz bar there, big fella? Oh, thanks, boss. Absolutely hard-hitting contest. That's what we do here.
Alrighty, guys, we have one match left on the show tonight. So I just want to reiterate some points. May 13th, the Infinity Gauntlet, the 8-hour wrestling extravaganza by MRB. Make sure you tune into that.
It's an extravaganza.
We got April 29th and April 30th, the next Clandestine Society Training Center mini camp. Make sure you guys get some information about that if you're interested in putting on the boots and learning to lock up and whatnot. Also,
that's all you teach, right?
Almost most importantly, tomorrow night, right here in the Rec Room, we're going to be having another great LPW show.
Massive live event tomorrow night.
All said, it is now time for your main event of the evening. Your referee for this match, Michael the Fitzpatrick.
That's our main event about set to get underway. I just want to take a quick second to thank you, Michael Richard Blais, for joining me and offering a bit of insight into what goes on inside the professional wrestling ring. The son of Kosovo, Berat Gorani, just about to cross the threshold and make his way down to the ring for our main event here at LPW, Clandestine Wrestling Society #1, a prelude to LPW 13. And this is a young man who's really come into his own over the past year or so.
This is son of Kosovo, Berat Gorani!
And his tag teaming with Sheik Shabaz has brought a new level of kind of skullduggery as well, not afraid to bend the rules for his own gain. It's a thing that it makes them that much more dangerous, even though they don't need to really do that. And his opponent ready to make his way through the curtain, one of the most popular talents we have here in LPW, NCWS, the Rhinestone Cowboy himself, Stephen Crowe. And I know you are very, very close to this situation, as this is blood, this is family. But, I mean, what can we say about the Rhinestone Cowboy and how he's come into his own over the past year?
Now entering the ring, he weighs in at 165 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Calgary, Alberta, put your hands together for the Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crowe!
And when Stephen Crowe first began his professional wrestling career and his first few matches, he was kind of a man without a country. He didn't really know what he was, what he wanted to be, and he's come into his own as the Rhinestone Cowboy. Like you said, it's definitely a part of him. And it's amazing to see how far he's come, and those knees. I always talk about the vast array of ways he uses his knees successfully inside his matches, as we're about to ring the bell and get underway with this one. Main event time. Gotta check for them foreign objects, you know? I think it's the other guy you gotta worry about. Just that sly smile on his face. It's always very, very unsettling to me. The bell has rung, the main event underway. Stephen Crowe giving up a little bit of height, but sometimes that lower center of gravity can work to your advantage. Backed up into the corner, referee looking for a clean break. Caught him coming in with that boot. So let's talk very, very briefly about this Infinity Gauntlet and where this idea came from. I don't want to take anything away from this match, but I don't get you behind the microphone as often as I would like. Ooh, man. And that's, like you were saying, using his height, those long, long legs. Absolutely, that's a perfect example of that. Stephen Crowe going to have to use his speed to avoid that reach advantage, leaping through. Springing off that middle rope with a high arm drag, beautifully done. Gorani staggered into the corner. I don't think he expected that. Charging in and up and over. We'll come back to that gauntlet in a minute. Absolutely caught him. Caught him with that shoulder coming in. Charging the ropes. That back elbow was tattooed for his head, able to get out of the way. Satellite head scissors from the Rhinestone Cowboy. And I mentioned those knees, and Gorani had it scouted. Nothing but turnbuckle for that knee. Up and over, almost lost his footing, able to maintain his balance long enough to drape him over that middle rope and right back inside that ring. Crucifix into that sunset flip. Rolling through again, shoulders down again. Not paid by the hour as Stephen Crowe. Tremendous amount of near falls and pin covers from Stephen Crowe. not able to get the job done, but I think it's got Gorani off his game. Able to hold on to that top turnbuckle. Rolling through. Wrist control. And that's great athleticism from a man of his size, and that big boot right to the mush. Oof. More offense from the knees, caught up in those ropes. Leaping knee off that middle rope, right on target. Looking to follow up with the cover. Were they not there before? So let's talk really quickly about this Infinity Gauntlet. They're going to raise a ton of money, hopefully, for the Stollery, and you're going to die. But you're going to die for a good cause. No, you're going to be great. Shoulders down again. And there's no better cause than the Stollery. You see him yank him up onto that fireman's carry just by one arm. Great show of power from Gorani. He tried to head scissor his way out of it, but Gorani put the brakes on using that size. Buck down onto his feet. Look at that show of power on to the top rope. Into the Meteora, gonna try to hook the leg. Gorani barely escaped. This would be a world record too, would it not? I don't know exactly how that works, but... Am I gonna get in there? You gonna tangle with me? That's a terrible idea. And a stunner. And eliminated you over the top rope, but I mean, who's counting, right? Crowe charging in, able to avoid that elbow, maintaining wrist control into the buckle over the top and down to the floor. Because of his size, Gorani able to sort of land on his feet to lessen that impact. But if I know Stephen Crowe, he's looking to make a dramatic exit from the ring. The Rhinestone Cowboy through the ropes into the DDT on the floor. Unbelievable. And that may spell the beginning of the end of the son of Kosovo. Crowe wisely knows he can't win that match on the floor, dispatching Gorani back inside the ring. Spiked his head into the canvas with that head scissors. But those long legs make it easier to kick out, do they not?
Come on, shake it off. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Crowe. Let's go.
Again, springing off the middle rope. Oh, man. Got caught trying to use those ropes as a springboard one too many times, and he was dropped almost like choke slam style down onto that ring apron and down onto the floor. And the complexion of this match just changed drastically. Into that ring post, that's unnecessary. I mean, this is supposed to be somewhat of an exhibition, if you will.
Right where you want him. Go. 3. Go. 4. Let's go, Crowe.
I can't quite see what's going on from where our table is, but well, that does not surprise me whatsoever. Back in the ring really quickly to break that count. Michael the Fitz restarting that count hard. The skull of the Rhinestone Cowboy bouncing off that ring apron. Back inside the squared circle, going for the cover. This could be all. And I've often talked about how scrappy the Rhinestone Cowboy is and how much punishment he has to take to get put away, and that's a great example of it. That chokeslam onto that ring apron was gross and violent.
What do you say? What do you say, son? You want to give it up? Give it back. Oh! 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 Oh!
But able to shift his weight around, but great power from Berat Gorani up in that fireman's carry. Crowe looking for an exit. Trying to use all his weight to get a crucifix, but can't do it. Jockeying for position here. He's got him in that submission. That's going to tear out those shoulders, those pectoral muscles. Oh, man. Planted him down face first. Hooking that leg. Is it all for the Cowboy? Able to get the shoulder up. I'm as surprised as anybody in the room. I thought that was all. When'd your sister start training? Hey, I've seen childbirth, man. I don't mess with a woman. Hard into the buckle. And this is where, again, Gorani taking advantage of those long limbs. Not a lot of men in professional wrestling, not a lot of anybody in professional wrestling can stand on the throat like that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Get him out of there. Come on. He's out. Corner off the rope. He's out, ref.
I have never heard anybody say Stacy keep her legs about him, but I'm going to now.
Get him off the damn ropes.
I'm not invited. I know, I'm just giving you a hard time. Much like the way Gorani giving the Rhinestone Cowboy a hard time. His head sticking out, it's exposed, and I think something nefarious is on the way. Oof. Leaping onto the apron with that drop kick. And I don't know how much, like you said, you got to really put Crowe away to put him away, but how much more could he take? Shoulders are down. And again, kicking out with some authority, I might add.
He is like Joe Dirt, isn't he?
And that sadistic smile, it's almost like glad he kicked out so we can just beat on him a little bit more. That smile is new. That Berat Gorani sadistic smile is again something we've seen over the past year or so.
Let's go, Cowboy! Ball!
Leaping DDT from Stephen Crowe, and that's going to give him even just a few seconds at least to try to shake out the cobwebs and maybe even form a little bit of offense.
2!
Ooh. Man. Stomping down hard on that arm. And both these guys have matchups tomorrow. They have to fight another day, and that another day is less than 24 hours from now. Right now it's a bloody Gorani stomp. Oh, man. The mean streak of Berat Gorani coming up, dropping that leg, hooking the leg. But again, scrappy Stephen Crowe can't keep the shoulders down for 3. Fans starting to rally behind the Rhinestone Cowboy. Referee checking to make sure he's still good to go.
Let's go, Crowe. Come on. Let's go, Crowe. Kick my ass. Come on, Cowboy.
Gorani putting the bad mouth on the Rhinestone Cowboy. He feels pretty confident. Ooh. Paintbrush across the face, but he might pay for that. Repeated elbows. Oh, caught him coming in. Firing back elbows of his own. Swinging wildly. Able to shift his weight, driving the knees with that backstabber. Unable to follow up, but I can understand why. Nice head scissor takeover sent him all the way across the ring. Crowe looking to follow up. Calling his shot. Oh, nobody home again. Now Gorani charging the ropes. Shoulder tackle. Hard clothesline. Stephen Crowe in a bad way. Shoulders are down. Kicking out. Yeah, I think. Yep. Definitely a look of pain etched across the face of the Rhinestone Cowboy.
And you're picking sides?
Gorani arguing with the ringside fans. But able to fight up from underneath. Yeah, but he is hurting. There's definitely something wrong with the Rhinestone Cowboy, and the son of Kosovo knows it. Snap-maring him over. Now just going to try to choke the life out of him. Referee in position to see if Crowe wants to give it up. It would seem unlikely.
Give it up, Steven.
Yep, trying to get back to the feet. Firing in the point of the elbow. Ooh, taken down hard. And now it seems like Gorani almost playing with his food. Well, the wrestling business is kind of built on despicable actions, but nonetheless. Oh, caught him coming in. Huge backbreaker. Where the hell did that come from? Unreal. And this is the opening he needs. He may not get another one. Trying to rally up the fans behind him. Charging in. Ooh, sidestep to hit that buckle hard. Springing up to that top rope. Hit that leaping knee strike. And Crowe getting fired up. I think sometimes when you taste your own blood, it does something to you. Ooh. That's a receipt elbow right to the face. How do you like it? Looking to follow up. Butterflies the arms. Another backbreaker. Very difficult to do considering the difference in heights. Having trouble keeping him up. In with the knees, repeated strikes. Maybe if you club him a few more times. Let's try that one more time. Down on his head. Unbelievable. Is it going to be enough? Gorani got the shoulder up, and coming down on your head like that might change the complexion of this match.
Let's go, Crowe!
Yep, Gorani definitely on a different plane of existence right now.
Boss time!
It is boss time indeed. Stacking him up in that corner. We've seen this before. Oh, Gorani caught him up onto the shoulders. Oh, this spells all sorts of bad news. Into that sidewalk slam. But again, kicking out is the Rhinestone Cowboy. And that smile no longer across the face of the son of Kosovo. I think he's starting to get frustrated that he hasn't been able to get the job done. Pump handle, but able to escape and counter. Might be looking for the DDT. Spiked him on his head again. And now looking for boss time and hit it. Driving those knees into that rib area. Charging that corner. Hit the knees in the corner, dragging him out to the middle. Again, not enough. Those long legs of Gorani, so hard to keep him down to the canvas. Absolutely, yep. There is something compromised.
Let's go, Stick!
Yeah, both of these men left everything out in the ring. He's able to dance his way right into your heart. Oh, he got caught. He got caught. Rolling through. No one had the shoulders down. Back into the corner now, just firing in shots. Gonna shoot him to the other side. Into the buckle he goes. The ring moved, I think. Clothesline spun out, able to escape. Yep, use those long, long arms. Gorani looking maybe to go high risk. Yep, Stephen Crowe in a bad way, but able to get back up to his feet. Followed him up and kicked him down onto that staging area. Referee administering that 10 count, but I think Crowe's going to follow him out. After everything he's been through, he wants to win this one. 1, 2, 3 in the middle. It's hard. It's a hard concrete stage. Very unique setup here in our venue. Clubbing away in that sternum against that corner. Well, Gorani's scooping him up. Oh, this is all bad. Able to use that turnbuckle to shift the weight down and escape. Oof. On either side of that buckle. Stephen Crowe scaling that turnbuckle up to the top. Gorani going after him. And Michael Richard Blais, there's only one way to go, and that's down. Oh. Gorani holding on. He almost took a tumble there. Going, I mean, it's effective. It works. Oh, man. Up. Trying to take him up into that fireman's carry position. Up on that middle rope. Something dangerous. Oh. Crowe able. I don't know if he just lost the handle or if Crowe was able to escape and shift the weight down. But regardless, able to escape the clutches. Yeah, Stephen Crowe is in a world of hurt right now, but continuing to fight. Handful of hair. Dragging him back up. Crowe now up to the top. Tried to go for the head scissors. Took him a little bit of work to get him over, but he did. They almost took a hard tumble to the outside, and that would have been ugly. Crowe needs to follow up, though. Again, the long legs used to the advantage. Caught that clothesline coming in. Ripcord into the boot. Yeah, nice pump kick. Staggered him to the corner. Trying to roll him up. Holding on to that top rope for dear life. Oh, handful of hair from Crowe. Hey, turned about fair play. Oh, he went low. Caught him with the mule kick. Ref didn't see it. Oh, man. Into the pump handle. Uranagi. rolling through, charging in. Oh, kick right in the ear, and I think Crowe might be out. Hooking the leg. And the son of Kosovo by hook or by crook. Berat Gorani victorious in the main event of LPW and Clandestine Wrestling Society numero uno. A prelude to LPW 13. And look at Gorani, look at the look on his face. Proud of what he's done. Stephen Crowe put up a valiant effort, but tonight, not his night. But he'll get another crack at it tomorrow as we present Love Pro Wrestling, still the one to grow up. Always a pleasure. You're welcome on my microphone anytime.
This is what a winner looks like.
Berat Gorani victorious in the main event.